So here I am again. First, today we're going to be showing you a tackle box review. First, I'm going to show you some spinner baits. These are really good for some pike, bass sometimes. Yeah, they're good for pike and bass.
The tackle box is by Plano, if you can.
Plano or something.
Plano, I don't think you can see it. It's right there. Okay.
And then here we have deep divers. Right here's a deep diver. Probably goes about 3 feet maybe.
Got 6 hooks.
Yeah, got 6 hooks.
Blends in really well.
Yeah,
It looks like a real fish.
Pike would bite on these. Bass, maybe walleye. These are really good overall. And then here is a topwater lure.
It's a popper as well. It has a little rattle.
Yeah, and then bass would like these. But you don't want to throw these into weeds because bass like weeds a lot. And so they don't really want to throw these into the weeds. You want to throw it near the edge of the weeds. So
Yeah, plus it would get tangled because of the hooks.
deep diver, again, probably the same thing as this one. They probably would catch the same thing, just different colors, kind of. Oops. And then here we have a Lazy Ike. I have 2 of them right here. One has 6 hooks and one has 9. They're really good for pike. Pike love these. And then here we have a water bobber. What you do is, it's kind of like you fill water up in it like this. You pull this off, and then you put it in water, and water goes in it, so it adds a little bit of weight. And then you stick the line through here, and then you have a weight again right here, like right below here. And then you take one of these. 1 second.
Yeah, they're the hooks that, here, to show them the
Eagle claws.
they're eagle claw hooks.
These.
These are really nice.
They're nice.
Basically, they already have string on them.
Yeah, they already have string on them.
They're kind of like
in the
those,
hook.
except those are homemade.
These are walleye, like these. You have to have the certain weight. But again, and then you have the weight, and then you have a snap swivel. Okay? And then you have what's it called? The eagle claw hanging down. And then you can put power bait or whatever you want with it. These are good for trout, probably. Here are daredevils. Daredevils, a lot of stuff.
Bass.
Trout.
I bet trout.
Trout, probably.
That's probably
trout.
one of the only lures that could catch trout.
And then here is just a screwdriver. It's not even a lure. You usually always want to have a screwdriver with you because, like, if somebody's reel breaks with you when you're with someone and, like, you need a screwdriver to fix it, here you go. You have one right here. So, yeah. And then here we have another deep diver. Probably mostly pike this time. Pike would probably bite on these more than bass. Bass, it's light. It's not super likely for them to get on these. And then, yeah, walleye might like these too. Probably only pike for this one.
Yeah.
Maybe
Look
walleye.
at the colors. Look at the colors. That kind of will tell you.
Maybe walleye, possibly walleye. Never. I haven't caught a walleye with it, so I don't know. Here, bass, pike. Bass and pike, probably.
Probably bass the most. Because it kind of looks like a baby bluegill.
Yeah, kinda. And then we have
That little guy.
this thing. I've never actually caught anything
That's
with
like
this.
one of those lures that you get at Walmart, but it looks really... Is that like, did you make that homemade?
No.
No, it just came like that. Because I have one just like, remember mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like a bass.
Kinda. Probably trout, maybe.
Trout, probably.
Yeah, probably trout. And then I have this thing. It is, I believe, topwater. Yeah, this is a topwater. And has a rattle. Probably bass. Throw it near the weeds again, just like the one, this one.
Right there.
And then we have,
I think that's it.
that's it.
Okay.
Wait, no, this stuff down here.
Oh yeah, down there.
Here we have walleye. Walleye would definitely bite on these.
They're homemade, pretty much.
They're basically homemade. I put the beads and stuff on.
Here, point them over here.
Basically put the
It's
beads
kind of
and
like
stuff
the
on.
eagle claw things.
Yeah, you use eagle claws. I actually did use eagle claws. And then you put like
Spinner things.
these things.
Reflectors, I think is what they're called.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then we have
Here, to take it out so they can see what else is under there.
these things.
What
These
are those?
help a ton when you use
Oh,
these. When
yeah.
it comes to these. Here we have weights. I have a ton of weights. I used all these when I went to Minnesota, but these are the biggest weights I have. I used like
Here, show
two
them,
of
show them.
those.
These, I like these cases because they have different size weights for a good price.
Yeah,
Maybe
they-
like $4 at the most.
They have different size weights and they're categorized so that, like, the one that was just talking, yeah, him. He just got like a bag of weights and
Yeah.
they weren't
They weren't organized
organized.
at all.
So
You can actually buy these things without the weights in them to organize them. That's what I
you
do.
organize your
That's what
weights.
I do.
Just you can buy these plain.
Yeah,
So-
I think I got one of mine for like $1.27.
Yeah.
It was a little bit smaller.
Here I have 6-pound line. It's by Trilin.
Yeah,
I think it's
Trilin.
called. Or
I'm sorry about the
Berkeley.
long video. We just had to have had comments about our tackle box. Well, his tackle box. So yeah, he has more lures than I do.
And then here is a tape measure. To measure the fish size, because sometimes they have.
These things are very useful, but I have to say one thing: if you pull on the weight too
This
much,
is a
it
weight
will
thing.
break.
Yeah, it can break, and it's usually the weight thing. What you do, you put this down and you put
Here,
the
here,
fish's
let's see
mouth
it.
on it.
It's like a hook.
It's like a hook. It's not accurate.
Yeah.
Don't use the
Look at-
weight thing for this.
He's pulling down really hard, and how much does it say?
6 pounds. 6.5.
Okay.
And I can lift more than 6.5 pounds. I've lifted like 120.
Okay, here we go.
And then I believe that's it. I have some more spinner baits.
Eagle claw. What about your fake frog?
Oh, my fake frog. Fake frogs are really good.
For
but
bass, especially for bass.
Yeah, especially for bass. Real frogs are a lot better. So what you can do, if there's like a pond nearby you, and then
It
a
sounds
lake nearby
gross.
you.
It sounds gross.
Yeah, it sounds gross. So
Just take a frog.
what you do is, if there's a pond nearby you that has frogs, catch some frogs, and then go to a lake or something that has bass. Hook the frog.
Yeah.
I'd say cut off a leg because it
Yeah.
can so the bass can have smell the blood,
Yep. Sounds kind
Of
of
the-
gross, but okay.
the scent.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna switch cameras so we can video on some of mine.
Okay.
First
So-
ones that I'm gonna review are these guys. These things are just a type of minnow. You have hooks that you put in.
And then
They also come in different colors, like blue,
Red.
all these different colors. So this is what it looks like when you put a hook in. This is what it looks like when you don't put a hook in.
yeah,
There's no hook. These are called swigglers.
no
Spinners.
snap swivels.
Snap swivels, sorry, swigglers. Oops. These things will make it spin, go up and down, pretty much anything you want. These guys, I have bigger ones of these. These are for a couple of things. First of all, you can practice casting with them in a lake, and they also dive deep. They're pretty much just
Here,
a hook with
show
the
it better.
weight built on. They come in different colors. We have pink here, we have yellow, we have white.
With
Now,
black.
We have black. Okay, now these are spinners that you can put on.
Spinner baits.
Spinner
you can
baits.
put spinner baits
You
on
can
them.
put even more spinners on them. These things, I don't know, some baby. These things come in different colors. Trout, maybe?
Yeah.
Trout, possibly bass. I've never really fished with them.
And then Pike would probably bite on these
pike.
things.
Yes, I forgot to tell what would bite at this. Pike, bass.
The minnow things that you was talking about.
I don't think trout would at all. These things. This one has a spinner in it.
Probably trout.
Trout. This has a hook in it.
Trout
definitely would bite at this, and this is like the same baby thing as there, just with the hook in it. Then these things. These things are panfish stingers, and Southern Pro, and these things would catch trout, mainly trout. That's all I've ever really fished with them with. They're pink. They come in different colors too.
Yeah.
So that's a good variety. Now these bobbers. These bobbers are amazing because they just float on the water like this. The slightest little nibble goes down. They are perfect. You see everything. I love these. If I would say if you use any bobber with the bass, you usually don't want to use bobbers. But if you use any bobber, use these.
These are kind of hard to put together.
Yes.
You have to use these things. The
Here, I'll take
things,
them out.
These.
Yep.
The bag.
Put them
and
together.
then
but it's worth it.
It's
worth
it's
it.
worth it easily.
Seriously, this is gonna look really wrong, but if it's like this in the water, a little tiny nibble would go just right down.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend those. They come in different sizes. Here's a huge, pretty big one. So
yeah.
Then there's this one, which is probably a size that I would recommend. It's just the regular size.
And then altogether, the tackle box itself is great.
Yeah.
The tackle box, it has a lot of room in it.
Three little levels.
3 little levels.
A ton of storage space.
Ton of storage down there.
Look at this. Look at that.
I have like 3 extra spinner baits down there.
Tackle boxes.
Oh, and then we have the power bait. Power bait's good for trout.
Yeah. Okay, so power bait by far is the best for trout.
Yeah.
I think most people use it. Smells really bad. Comes in different colors. As you can see, this color is like a pink and has some white in there. This is the power bait power eggs, and power bait can come in like a dough. Can come in pretty much
salmon eggs.
Salmon eggs is power bait. I would say the best for trout is Gulp. I think we're all out right now.
Yeah.
But Gulp is really good. Gulp has great. It smells awful.
It smells awful, so.
But it smells real, so that's gonna get it done for the trout.
And then tackle box is great.
Folds up super
ton of storage.
easy. It's actually not that heavy either.
It's not that heavy. And it's by Plano.
Yep, we've already said that.
Plano.
And the next review will be on our polls.
Yeah, next review will be on our polls. So thank you. Please comment, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.